What is going on, everybody? My name is Nico, and welcome back to another Pokemon BDSP breakdown. This time, we're going to be talking about a Pokemon that's very, very popular in the format right now, and that is Breloom. Breloom is an absolute menace, and it has so many different sets that I've seen people run, and I've tried out myself, and it's just a really powerful Pokemon if used in the right circumstances. So, if this is your first time here on the channel, make sure you are subbed for more videos like this in the future, but let's get into it. So, as I say in all of these videos, this is not the set in stone way to use these Pokemon. There are many ways to use these Pokemon, but these are the stuff that I've tested and tried out myself and really enjoyed. So, for Breloom, this is one that I've used and is probably my favorite just because it's so unused by so many people, and that is the Choice Scarf Breloom. I find it to be incredibly fun because not many people are expecting it. You know, you see Breloom, you're expecting stuff like your, spores and your substitutes and things of that nature. But this one, you're just going in, you're trying to knock a Pokemon out, and that's really all it's used for, and it's super fun for that reason. So, it's got a 252 attack with a 4 special defense and a 252 speed with an adamant nature, running Bullet Seed, Mach Punch, Rock Tomb, and Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb obviously doesn't get the buff from Technician, but everything else does, which makes this very, very fun to use because people are just not expecting you to hit them as quickly as you do. So, pretty fun for that reason alone. Moving on, we got a more traditional style Breloom. You're rocking your Toxic Orb, and you're going to have your Poison Heal on here. You're going to have Substitute, Swords Dance, Spore, and Bullet Seed. The objective is you really just Spore something, you Substitute, you Sword Dance up a bunch. You just kind of rinse and repeat till you get to a strong enough point that Bullet Seed pretty much knocks out everything, and then you just go. So you're looking at a 252 attack with a 252 speed and 4 special defense with a Jolly Nature, just to give yourself a little speed boost here on this particular Pokemon. You can do this also in a similar way with Bulk Up. You could run Substitute again, but you can rotate in Mach Punch if you don't want to waste time, sporing and then getting Substitute up. You can just go straight for the move and rotate Mach Punch in. Same with this one. If you wanted to get rid of Substitute, just throw Mach Punch in there. But you Spore, you bulk up a whole bunch, you do some Mach Punches and Bullet Seeds, and you just do big damage again. You throw on Poison Heal, or if you're running this particular Pokemon, you can do the exact same thing that you're doing with the Toxic Orb here. Toxic Orb works a whole lot better if you are running the Substitute, because you're going to take that Substitute damage. So having a couple turns of them being asleep, getting that back up with your Toxic Orb can be very beneficial. But if you're not running the Substitute, then I really would just go for Life Orb here, and then go for a Spore Bulk Up, or a Spore Swords Dance, and then you could throw on Technician and just do really big damage. Your EV spreads are going to be pretty much the same, 252 for 252 with a Jolly Nature, so that way you're going to be getting in there and doing as much damage as possible. I find the Bulk Up one to be the most interesting because you're just getting, if you get a long enough sleep, this Pokemon can just sweep teams with how freaking powerful it gets, and it's kind of hilarious. It happened to me, and it was very devastating because even Infernape couldn't knock this out in one hit with a Flare Blitz, which was unbelievable to me. It got a 4 times Bulk Up, and it was just a menace to deal with. So super, super fun Pokemon and super funny in the ways that it can be used, and I think it's just a goofy Pokemon all around, but it has so many different uses that it can just be a real menace because you have to think about all the different spreads and movesets that this Pokemon could be using. Now, in terms of Pokemon that this particular Pokemon works very well with, things like anything that could take fire damage. Heatran is a big one that's very fun with this Pokemon because you do get Flash Fire. You have fire immunity, so if Infernape comes out, you're going to get Flare Blitz. You rotate Heatran in, and you take that hit, and you get that bonus special attack. That can really be very beneficial. Infernape itself can be very good with this Pokemon. Other stuff good with this Pokemon, running anything that has ice damage. For a big one would be Weavile, for example. This Pokemon is weak to Psychic as well as Ice, so having something like Weavile that takes no Psychic damage and also takes minimal Ice damage is very, very nice, especially because this Pokemon has access to things like Brick Break and can be a major threat to any Ice type that might be doing that, or, it's very fast, so having access to Throat Chop is huge for this particular Pokemon, especially if you're teaming it with a Breloom, simply because you take out whatever Pokemon was trying to do big damage. So super nice in that regard. So there's a handful of different options that can be very beneficial in terms of being able to use a Breloom. Just because there's just stuff that handles its weaknesses so well in this particular Pokemon's case. Now, in terms of stuff that's going to be problematic for this Pokemon, there's a number of them. So, anything like Staraptor, it takes 4 times flying damage because it is grass fighting, takes 4 times fire damage. Anything that can use Psychic type moves, so Alakazam is going to cause big problems for it. Ice Pokemon like Weavile itself is going to cause problems. Infernape also going to cause problems for this Pokemon. So it's got a lot of weaknesses, but based on the team you build around it and the sets that you're using, it can be very effective, and it can handle these Pokemon well. Like, for example, like I was saying, your flying type, you can rotate something in to take that hit. Scizor is a prime example of a Pokemon that's going to be able to take a hit for this Pokemon. Again, Alakazam using a psychic move into this Pokemon. Weavile handles that pretty well, so you're going to be able to do that. Infernape, again, you rotate in something like your Keytrans, your Infernape yourself, you're going to be able to take hits for this Pokemon left, right, and center. And that's what makes it so good, is it works on so many different teams because of it's, for one, strength. It's got the spores, so it's very versatile in that regard. It's just an all-around very, very powerful Pokemon if built around properly. It is a glass cannon. You're going to get knocked out pretty easily, but it can do some real work if you build around it properly. The team I like using it on, and this is a team that I have yet to show off on the channel, but I'm working on a guide for, is going to be Toxicroak, Gliscor, Breloom, Latias, Scizor, and Starmie. Really fun team that I'm rocking here, but again, it's just the team you build around the Pokemon is going to be what really makes this Pokemon shine, because of the slow speed stat. For example, it's not super quick to begin with, but then also being able to have Pokemon that can switch into the attacks, that's very big for this Pokemon as well. But that is going to be it for this video, guys, and I hope you found it entertaining and helpful. Let me know in the comments below if there's any Pokemon you want me to cover specifically. I will be doing some more VGC stuff and all that stuff for Sword and Shield, and talking about Legends Arceus, because that's coming up here very soon. So a bunch of stuff is coming, but I hope to see you all in the next video.